As you're watching this video, you're probably wondering how top players never 3-putt. Today, I want to share with you some of the tried and tested techniques and tips that are going to allow you to hardly ever 3-putt again in the future. These things are going to get you more on top of your pace control, your green reading, your perception and your judgment to allow you to be a more consistent putter on the golf course. And putting at the end of the day, if you putt well, will lower your scores. The difference with the European Tour players and PGA Tour players, when they putt well, they win events. The long game varies slightly week to week, but when they putt well, that's when they win events. So getting this part of your game right will instantly lower your scores and put a smile on your face. You are going to shoot lower scores straight away from these techniques. Keep watching to learn the little tips and secrets to make you putt better straight away. So what I see time after time, whenever I'm on the golf course with clients or just playing casually and I see people from another green, is their routines and processes are pretty poor. What they tend to do is take a look at their putt, make a few swishes, and stand to the ball, stare at the ball, don't really look at the hole, make a putt, sometimes successful, sometimes unsuccessful. That one wasn't bad, but I had no intention of making it good or bad, just hitting the putt. But that's what they'll tend to do. And again, if it works consistently, then obviously don't change it. What I'd like to see them do is do a far better routine to allow them to have more opportunity of getting that distance control and line correct time after time. Steps I'd like them to take is landscape the putt. What I mean by that is walking to the side. You'll see a little bit of footage of me walking from my bag onto the green. And the idea is to put your bag pin high and walk on the low side of the hole. How do we know what the low side of the hole is? Well, some greens is pretty obvious. Other ones, I want you to think about the hole full of water and where the water would run. And the direction the water would run in is going to be the low side of the hole. That gives us an idea again when we're hitting approach shots to try and hit our ball to the low side of the hole as well, which makes the putt easier. But really what we want to do is when we're walking along the landscape, we want to survey the slope from a side angle, and that's going to give us a better perception of the distance. It's also going to tell us if the ground is uphill or downhill from the point of view from the ball to the hole. So again, when we're talking pace, how hard or soft to hit it, but also from left to right or right to left as well. So it confirms whether the ball is breaking from the left to the right or from the right to the left. Once we've done that, I want some practice swings from behind the hole, and looking at the hole as you make the swings and trying to make the swings the pace and length that's required to get the ball from A to B. If you have a tendency to hit your putts always short, take a stride back once you're doing these practice swings, because perceptually that will give you a longer putt, so you'll hit the putts harder. If you hit the balls past the hole all the time, take a stride closer. And if you're trying to calibrate from one course to the other, and the greens on one course are obviously quicker than the other, and you have to hit the putts harder, step back and step closer for other greens. So use that as a way of calibrating your pace. Once you're in, then try and concentrate on aiming the putt on a line that's going to be appropriate. Take our setup, stare at the hole, use your eyes to walk along the line of the putt, so it's going to go through the kind of entry point in the hole, back to the apex, back to the start line, and back to the ball, and then we're going to go ahead and hit a putt. So that would be the routine I'd want you to take to make you more successful, more consistently. In terms of other things I'd like you to do, I'd like you to think about your warm-up. Now, when it comes to warming up, I see players all the time with 3 balls in one location going to one hole. Again, they're not going to learn too much then, they're just going to adjust. They hit the first putt short, they hit the next putt harder, and so on. What I'd like you to do is, if you have 3 balls in one location, hit them to 3 different spots. Maybe one to a hole, one to another hole, or one to a mark on the green, or one to the apron of the green. That way you're learning every single time, and you're practicing feel every time. You can also do things like a row of balls and hit them 2 foot, 4 foot, 6 foot, 8 foot, and so on to get a perception of the pace for the day. But again, you are going to probably adjust a little bit as you're doing that, unless you try and hide the results by covering your eyes and things like that. If ever you get a chance to watch someone who is blind putt, they're amazing at scoping distance with their feet. And it's something I would also recommend. Walking your putts, as I said, walking at least half, 3/4 of the way, gives you a sense of the feeling, the distance, and also what the ground's doing, the undulations. So if you close your eyes and do it occasionally, it'll give you a real sense of what's going on with the ground and how that can help you then make better judgments. Give it a go and let me know how you get on. So after watching this now, hopefully you're frustrating your playing partners by never 3-putting again, even from those long distances away from the hole. Please let me know down below in the comment section how it's affecting your putting and how it's affecting your scoring, and also any requests for any future videos that you'd like to see. I really want to make this channel about information that you want to see to make a difference to your game when you're scoring. So please comment below. If you've enjoyed the video, please share it and also like the video. And lastly, if you haven't already followed or subscribed, please hit the logo down below and follow me so I can help you improve your golf further. Thanks for watching. I've been Alistair Davies. See you again here real soon.